Good morning. Happy August 3rd. It's Saturday. What do you have going on today? I should have been out in my front lawn weed eating about an hour ago, but I'm lollygagging this morning. Did not sleep well at all last night. Was up a couple different times for a couple different reasons. Dreaming some crazy things. The house was extremely hot, and although here in St. Louis yesterday it was beautiful, 81 degrees with a little bit of a breeze. Finished my last gig last night where I've been lending my hand in just a temporary situation. Pleasant people to be around, and now it's time to go on to something different. The starts and stops in your life and what you are able to adapt to. I am Kitryn Marie. I do reside in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm an artist, writer, speaker, life, and a business coach. Just finished up my dragonfly painting there. You know, I couldn't decide if I wanted her body to be all in white, and she's got dots all around her spine there, or if I needed to make it in black. But because it was such fresh sherbet type colors, I didn't want to overpower it. But it is one of the classes that I do teach, along with my peacock over there. Teach a variety of art classes, group painting classes, how to put a vision board together based in psychology and life coaching. The starts and stops. Talk about that in the vision board class. Starts and stops. The path you think you're on and something happens, bottom falls out, and there's a detour, there's a hurdle, there's an obstacle, somebody changes their mind. What do you do? What do you do to adapt to get you into a new direction? You know, over the next couple weeks, I would like to talk a little bit more about myself. Not that I'm all into myself, because I'm really not. Sometimes I get on my own nerves. But it's very cathartic to talk out loud, to hear yourself. And when you're talking about the starts and stops in your own life and the detours that you've had to take because the path that you have been on has not landed you where you thought you would be. I thought by now, August, we're 2024, I really thought I'd be living in another state. I believed putting all my eggs in one basket, investing in a situation, in a relationship, that I would be living elsewhere in another state. I have been following a couple of contractors on my For You page. I don't know how they ended up there. One gentleman, apparently he had just gotten remarried or he met somebody, lived in Florida, and lock, stock, barrel quit his job, took another job in Arizona. He lived in Florida. Maybe that's where his new wife was or his girlfriend. And I hear my dogs chewing on something. Stop. And he just quit his job, went and found another job because it was more important for him to start a new life. Didn't matter how old he was. Didn't matter where he'd come from. Didn't matter because that past no longer existed. What he was focused on was moving forward in progress and evolving for a future. And he was willing to sacrifice what he had always known to go start fresh. And he was so excited. You could see the release in his persona about how moving to a whole new area he knew was going to be mentally good for him. And of course he was excited. He had a new girlfriend, new wife. I didn't get into all those details following his little story. I was all about the progress and the growth and the evolvement that's needed to get out of where you are. And I really, really thought by this time in my life, I just turned 63 in July a few weeks ago. The summer has been really, really hard, emotionally, mostly, because it had just been one thing after another that was like falling apart in this house. And now I'm waiting for cooler weather so I can really tackle my kitchen. But I digress. I seriously thought I would be living somewhere between Tennessee and North Carolina. I thought that I was going to be lock, stock, barrel moved, all of my art, bare minimum furniture, my dogs, my horse, my guy, and I thought we would be nestled somewhere between the mountains, the ocean, Tennessee, North Carolina. Didn't matter what parts. It's all I could envision was tranquility, the excitement of a new area, because I have no issue with the start and the stop, because each time you start and stop, it is supposed to be about progression, how you grow, how you go forward. Like I said yesterday, you can't want to live a new life with your feet in an old life. And although I am starting a new job here on Monday, something a little bit more stable than what I have been doing, the hours are perfect, gives me the opportunity to still teach my classes, and knowing, though, it's temporary, knowing it will land me where I need for right now, and I will start something, but when I know the progression is stopped, it will be time to go on to something else. To me personally, there is great security in using your ingenuity and using your creative abilities to live, to have a little bit of freedom amongst your choices where you are not locked into anything that is not serving you for your highest good. I don't live in that 3D world. I live in, I suppose, the 5D. You know, I envision the life that I want to live. And although I am starting brand new again, knowing that it's just a temporary stop, a little closer to that life that I've been trying to build. Can you say that? What are your feet stuck in that you can't get out of? And how's your mental state because of where your feet are stuck? Where, when you had that stop in this last endeavor, what did that do to you emotionally, mentally, physically? And if it took a toll on your physical health, what contributed along with that stop that made that physical awareness that something was seriously wrong in your life? Because you know what, when you make those changes and when you start into something new, all of a sudden your physical health, there's a fresher start to it. It gives you hope to live a better way. There is promising areas, promising effects, promising opportunities that you know are ahead of you because it's new and it's fresh. You know, a lot of people, they get stuck in environments because they don't have that ingenuity, they don't have that creativeness, and when something comes to a stop, they give up. And then their mental awareness, their physical awareness, it just kind of settles, and then it dies because it's not important anymore. They didn't have the ambition or the gumption to start again. We talk about those things in my vision board class. But here today on this Saturday, I'm getting some last minute things done, knowing that on Monday it's a fresh new start, you know. Get all my ducks in a row, get a new set of wheels, and I can be on the road again, doing the things that I need to do for myself, because it makes me happy, makes me healthy, and makes me mentally aware of all the opportunities that are out there for me. But I am Kitryn Marie. I do reside in St. Louis, Missouri, an artist, writer, speaker, life, and a business coach. For today, for tomorrow, be happy, be blessed, be thankful for everything. Fate turns on a dime. You decide what side of the coin you want to be on. Interested in a painting class? It's $45 a person, minimum 10. I come to you. Vision board is $65, personal private classes. Take care. Enjoy your day.